Shooting close-up photography on an APS-C crop sensor usually means wrestling with awkward focal lengths or tiny apertures that leave you begging for more light. But Tamron solved that puzzle a while back with a rather fascinating piece of glass, built specifically for crop sensor Sony digital SLRs. What makes this particular medium telephoto stand out right away is that maximum aperture. Hitting f2 on a true 1:1 macro lens was a first for its class, and honestly, that extra light makes all the difference when you are trying to isolate a tiny subject against a chaotic background. Once it is mounted on a camera body, the physical build has a solid, honest heft to it without feeling like a gym weight. The focus ring turns with a nice, damp resistance that feels reassuringly mechanical, even though it relies on internal focusing, so the front element never rotates or extends when hunting for lock. That is a massive blessing when working close to jumpy insects or delicate flowers where every millimeter counts. Speaking of distance, the working room here sits around 100 millimeters. That means plenty of physical space between the front glass and whatever tiny world is being captured, reducing the risk of casting shadows or spooking live subjects. Out in the real world, translating that focal length to a 35 equivalent lands right around 93 millimeters. That puts it squarely into classic portrait territory, and frankly, that is where this lens pulls double duty brilliantly. Wide open at f2, the background blur, or bokeh, if we are tossing around standard camera terms, rolls off into a creamy, dreamy wash that flatters skin tones surprisingly well. It is sharp where it needs to be, but it avoids that clinical, ultra-harsh surgical sharpness that can sometimes ruin a moody portrait. Of course, no piece of gear is entirely without its quirks. Autofocus speed on older screw-driven Sony bodies can hunt just a bit in low light, occasionally needing a gentle nudge from the full-time manual override to nail the exact plane of focus. But honestly, for anyone heavily invested in the APS-C ecosystem who wants a sharp, bright tool that transitions effortlessly from macro details to striking headshots without swapping glass, this unique Tamron Prime still holds its own remarkably well.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.